please welcome His Excellency Mr. Glenn Miles to the pulpit.
Well, مساء الخير كل الناس, but I'm going to stick to English. I'm going to be honest and say, I practiced that all the way on the plane for 17 hours. But thank you, Fatty. It is a pleasure to be here tonight. It's always good up here with the lights because you can't see anyone, so I'm just going to pretend that I'm speaking to myself. But thank you, and it is a pleasure to be here in Melbourne to attend the ALCCI Gala event. And tonight, of course, we're celebrating those people that are making a difference. And I wish to congratulate the award winners as well as those that have been nominated, because making a difference, whatever field or sector you work in, is important. And that's where the ALCCI and its members do. They make a difference. And it's a phrase that also describes what Australia and we at the Embassy are hoping to do in Lebanon. Last week, we witnessed the first visit by an Australian Governor-General to Lebanon, a historical event that underscored the close bilateral relationship. Now, Sir Peter Cosgrove, he came across and he met with President Owen, Prime Minister Hariri, and the National Assembly Speaker Berry, who all praised the close relationship, committed to ensuring the relationship continues to build on the positive linkages. In return, the Governor-General praised the Lebanese Armed Forces operation that routed ISIL militants around the village of Ras Baalbek, a victory that highlighted the professionalism and capabilities of the LAF and offered condolences for those soldiers that died during the operation. Because in defending Lebanon against ISIL terrorists, the LAF were also contributing to Australia's security. Not only are the LAF protecting the 20,000 Australians living throughout the country, but they also made Lebanon more stable and more secure. And this can only benefit Australia and our own security. And Australia is very proud to support the LAF through equipment and training and through our security and counter-terrorism cooperation. And we continue to look at ways of providing further support. Australia has also done its part to mobilise one of our largest ever crisis responses in support of Lebanon, given the immense challenges the country faces as a result of the conflicts in Syria and Iraq and the hosting of over 1 million Syrian refugees. To date, Australia has provided and committed over $500 million in humanitarian assistance in response to the crisis in Syria and Iraq, both of which have, of course, impacted on Lebanon. Our multi-year humanitarian funding package for Lebanon focuses on education, livelihoods, and aims to provide opportunities for refugees and, just as importantly, for their host communities. We work with UN agencies as well as with Australian and Lebanese NGOs to implement programs aimed at alleviating both the hardships on refugees and the pressure on host communities. For instance, the Governor-General visited a Lebanese government school that has been refurbished by UNICEF with Australian funding assistance, because to make a difference, we need to support vulnerable Lebanese and Syrian children and provide them with the education to enable them to contribute to their future, so that they can in turn make a difference. I'll also mention that the Governor-General visited an international organisation for migration class for Iraqi and Syrian refugees who will soon be coming to Australia. And their familiarisation classes that I'm sure many of the migrants that came here in the 50s and 60s would have appreciated. It's a 3-day class just to familiarise themselves what to expect when they arrive in Australia. Now, I noticed when at the beginning of the evening, when they were doing the roll call of who's attending, there's some Carlton Football Club directors attending this event. Now, I just want to assure them that I got to also make a short presentation to the refugees when they were coming out here, and quite a few are coming to Melbourne, and I made sure that they've all committed to supporting Carlton Football Club when they arrive. So I'm proud of that one. As the Governor-General's visit demonstrated, Australia remains a firm friend of Lebanon, committed to sovereignty, independence and national unity. And we're proud of our ongoing humanitarian and peacekeeping assistance, because together we can all make a difference. Shukran and thank you.
Your Excellency, the award. Entrepreneurs Award.
Jerome Zuki, Mr. Daniel Turjulka, and thank you, sir. Thank you.
This award is for young entrepreneur